it was really interesting to see. I'm going to use Kyiv as an example, the main city of Ukraine, to talk about this, to see the 3 different stages of the war. So I arrived in Kyiv before the war broke out, and you'd speak to the people there, and it was like any other European city. The people there did not believe that a war was going to break out. Yep. Did not believe a war was going to break out. They all believed that this is just hysteria created by the West.
Right.
And then the war did break out. And then within days, the city was a ghost town.
Yeah.
And then after a while, you'd come back, within a couple months, the city started to come back to life again. So there was like 3 stages. Once the battle for Kyiv was over, people started to really come back to life. But it was an eerie sense when the battle for Kyiv was ongoing, when that big butcher massacre happened.
Yeah.
And there was just no one was in the city except for the military and the people who were trying to help, as far as volunteers and journalists. That was it.
Well, you know what was crazy was that some of the cities that I came back to, I was there for less than 2 weeks, but I was down in Mykolaiv, ghost town, totally bombed out. I mean, you
I went
saw,
there as well.
Yeah, exactly, and it was in previously Russian-occupied territory. But you go 50 kilometers, 40 miles to the west, west. You had Odessa. It was like, I mean, you can see the Russian naval blockade on the Black Sea from the beach, yet nobody cared. Everybody
they just get on with their normal lives in Odessa.
Yeah.
Even when you hear the air raid sirens going, and people will just drive around and just walk around and ignore it. Yeah. This is the thing. They've become so used to this. And especially when you go to the east of the country as well, when you go to areas in the Donbass region, there are people there who have been living under this war for 8 years.
Yeah.
So this is nothing new to them. And it's really, I went to this area before the war broke out, and I would ask them the same question that I'd ask people in Kyiv: are you concerned? And the answer was completely different to what it was in Kyiv. They would say, of course I'm concerned. We've been living with this for 8 years.
Yeah.
Help us. Help us. But at the same time, did they want to leave their houses? Of course not. Yeah. These people in these regions are so used to it that they didn't want to leave their house. They lived under this, and this is how they wanted to stay.
What was the morale like for the Ukrainians who were returning back to their cities after leaving them? You mentioned that, it was like a ghost town, but they're coming back. So were they happy? Were they, like you said, concerned? Were they stressed out? Or was it literally just them coming back to normal life?
Most people did try and get on with their normal life. So people were opening their shops again. They were trying to move on. This was the morale between the majority of Ukrainians who did try and come back to the major cities. But at the same time, of course they were upset. Of course they were concerned about it. But they didn't have any other choice.
Right.
It was either leave the country and become a refugee. Most of these people were displaced within the country, or they just had to.
And I got to
Not good
experience
options.
the Polish border and see the 10 miles of trucks and cars trying to get in, and families being separated from military-age males. It was tragic. Sarah Williamson, thanks for all your hard work, and thanks for staying safe.
You did great reporting out there. It's good to have you back.
Thank you so much. And you too, Carl.
I was only there for 2 weeks, but...